This is an online question. Is it wrong to leave my insurance policy to my children instead of my husband? He has his own investments. I want them to be set up good too. Well, I'm assuming that your husband is not the father of the children. If it is, what does that mean? I mean, that should be something that's discussed with both. See, because who's to say, you know, who will die first or whatever? You know, so you leave it to your children instead of my husband because he has his own investments. What does that even mean? Yeah, this sounding like there's something going on here.
Because you feel you're not in his insurance policy. And if I'm not in his insurance policy, I don't want him in mine.
See, there's something involved in that.
I don't feel
there's something involved.
That he got me in his, so I don't want him in mine. And that's what people do. They say, well, you know, I don't feel that, you know, I don't trust, I don't know what, he might got his mama on his insurance policy. He might got his brother on his insurance policy. Well, you know what? I'm asking God, can I get my kids on there?
You should know that. If you don't know that, there's a problem. If you don't know who the beneficiary on your husband or wife, something wrong. Now, I'm saying this too because I used to sell insurance in the late 80s. And I mean, that's a whole different type of. And I'd be at people's house, and I remember this one lady. She was getting insurance on her husband, and I'm writing it up and everything. And she said, "If something happened to him, do I call you?" Hey, you ain't got no policy yet. We just writing it up. See, it's some people.
And people would have insurance on you. And you don't even know they got an insurance policy on you.
I had someone also who had an insurance policy on their husband, and he had been in Mexico for 20 years. Still had it. Now, for whatever reason. So this is what I'm saying. Something is wrong. If I leave my insurance policy to my children instead of my husband, we can reverse that. If I leave my insurance policy to my children instead of my wife, because she got her own investments. So I want them to be set up good too. If we both and our children, something is
I don't trust.
That's right. There's something not trusted.
Leave me any money. He might left it to his mama.
Well, what else? We saying mama. Well, you were nice by saying that. It could have been the other lady. Whatever. Something is up with that.
Yeah.
So my brother or sister, whoever wrote this, if you want to add something to it, and we could be more specific with the answer, but something is off with that because you should know. When you married and you talking about insurance policies and investment and more than $5.
Look, you should even, this will bring awareness to everybody to go home and get their insurance policy and look at it and say, who name is on there? This is the time for a husband and wife to look on. Now, see, I'm going to let you laugh about it, but we need to see. We need to see who name you got on there.
Yeah.
I know that make I don't want to say I don't trust him.
Well, then if you don't, then that kind of says why you don't trust the person.
I don't want him to feel that I don't trust him.
Well, if you don't know, something up with that. It's no different than secret accounts. We got a secret account for.
You know, in the early years of me and the pastor getting married, you know, I had worked I didn't work at the time. I was working at Jensen. Well, should I say Jensen? Well, I already got it now. Well, anyway, and the women realized I didn't have no credit. They said, "Laura, you ain't got no credit." I said, "No, I didn't never think about it. I didn't think I have to have any credit. You know, I'm married." And she said, "Girl, I'm going to hook you up." She said, "Get anything. Get you some credit. You don't know when that man going to expire on you." I said, "You're right. You are right. Let me go buy me a table. Let me go buy me a chair."
This was decades ago.
But but they hooked me up. They said, girl, do not do that. You need you something to have a trail to get yourself together. Now, I didn't say nothing for you. I just said, go home and look at the insurance policy. That ain't hard for you. Just
let me say this. If you don't know, now I'm just going to assume that you know. If you don't know or you forgot, then, let's make sure so and so. All right.
I know nobody want nobody to know. But you
know.
Yeah,
you know.
You need to know, because we all going to know when the funeral happens. We going to all know.
Well, we ain't looking for that. No,
okay.
we ain't. It ain't nothing happening here. No, we ain't.
Okay.
No, sirree, Bob. No. My words never go off duty. All right.